Hi guys, if this is the first time you come across our video, my name is Annabelle Mikova. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe also in our YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, we want to show you how to create a perfect soft glams. So we are going to show you step by step on how we do that. Started from in the first things, I first trim my eyebrow. Then after trimming the eyebrow, I apply my setting powder to help remove the oil in my eyebrow and also set the place so that when filling the pencil it will look natural. So after doing that for the first side of my eyebrow, I also enter the second side to do the same thing. Apply the setting powder very well so that it will help. Then after finishing with that, I use my spoolie brush to arrange the hairs, my eyebrow hairs very well before I will use pencil to fill it. So I normally like to use color 3 to give the line. As a beginner, give the line of my eyebrow, both the lower side of my eyebrow and also the upper side of my eyebrow. Guys, watch. I like using color 3 to give the line for the under and also give another bold line for the upper side of my eyebrow. I also did the same thing for the second part of my eyebrow. I give a bold line at the lower side of my eyebrow and also do the same thing for the upper side of my eyebrow. Why I like using color 3 is because color 3 is dark and it will be very fine when using it to give a bold line before you start filling your eyebrow. So I like the two combination, color 3 and also color 18. After that, I finish giving the bold line, the shape of my eyebrow with that color 3 eye pencil. I now go with color 18 eye pencil to fill the inside of my brow very well. So I start by stroking the front of my eyebrow because I want it to look natural. So I stroke it following the pattern of my eyebrow hairs to stroke the front. I also fill the inside and make it bold with color 18 eye pencil. So guys, I also do likewise to the second part of my eye. I start by stroking the eyebrow very well. I stroke it, and anytime you want to get that pattern of eyebrow when you want to fill your eyebrow, guys, make sure you sharpen the mouth of your pencil, make it very sharp so that when stroking it, it will come up very well. So I also feel the inside of my brows very well too. I feel it and make it bold, not to make it look dark but just bold. Then after that, I now go with my spoolie brush to arrange the eyebrow well again. I arrange the eyebrow with my spoolie brush. Then I now go with my concealer. I use the lighter shade of concealer to conceal the downside of my eyebrow. Yes, why I'm doing that is that I want my eyebrow to look sharp and also the under will look transparent. Then I did the same thing to the other side of my eyebrow also by using the lighter shade of concealer. The concealer that I'm using in concealing this eyebrow is NYX concealer. Their products are very nice when it comes to that, and I love using their product very well. So guys, After that, I still use the same NYX for the darker shade of concealer for the upper side of my eyebrow. When I talk of the darker shade of concealer, it doesn't mean you should use a very dark shade, no. What I mean is the color, the complexion of your skin. Complexion is what I mean. So when using the concealer for the upper side, or you can even use foundation that match with your skin color. So that's what I use in concealing the upper side of my eyebrow also. I use in arranging the lines of my eyebrow with my flat brush. So when doing like that, it will be very fine. When you are using a darker shade on top while you are using the lighter shade under, it helps the eyebrow to come up perfectly, guys. So I arrange the second side of my eyebrow still with the same complexion, the color of the concealer. After finishing with it, I now blend very well. I need to use my blending brush to blend it. Guys, I blend it very well. Both sides of my eyebrow, I need to blend it. And this concealer is very nice. This NYX concealer is a very nice product here in. After that, I now go by arranging the brows again. Arrange my brow very well. I want the hair of the brows to sleep well. So I like brushing it, and it will even help the eyebrow also to look a bit lighter instead of looking darker when you brush your eyebrow and also blend it, guys. So after that, I now go with my eyeshadow base. What do I use in forming my eyeshadow base? I use my concealer, a lighter shade concealer, to form my eyeshadow base. Yes, it's very nice. It's not everything you will use eyeshadow base. You can use concealer. Is a very nice pattern of applying your eyeshadow base. So I use it to cut my crease, mat it all over my eyelid, and then my eye is set for transition. Guys, I first of all apply my eyeshadow base before I now go for transition. So watch out how I'm going to do that when starting my transition, guys. I did the same eyeshadow base for the second part of my eye also, so that all will be blended. I don't want to forget anything in this, so I need to make sure I blend both sides, guys, and set everything in order before I start over. So now I'm starting my transition. Look at the powder or the palette of the eyeshadow I'm using. I start by using a matte color, matte black color, because of the kind of transition I want to create with this eyeshadow. So I mix both the black and the brown together to give me the perfect shade of this application of this eyeshadow. Don't forget that when starting to create your transition, you are not using a shimmer eyeshadow, rather you are using a matte eyeshadow to create the background of your eyeshadow. Guys, if you are using a shimmer eyeshadow to create the background of your eyeshadow, it will not look nice. Instead, it will look dirty. So when using a matte eyeshadow that look like powder form, it helps to make your transition look smooth and nice. So guys, that's what I use, and also touch a little purple also to mix with this combination. So I now end by using three types of or three different colors of eyeshadow. Still, they are also matte to form my transition. I enter the second side, guys, also to start from the outer corner of my eye. When starting my transition, I like starting from the outer corner of my eye because that is where I'm going to get the shape of my eye. So I use my eyeshadow to create a nice shape for my transition. Then I flew my hand to enter the inside, which is the inner corner of my eye, so that the transition can also reach there, guys. So I enter the inner corner of my eye, also flew my hand, blend it because I don't want the transition to look so thick. I need to flow my hand in, smoothing it in that my eyelid, so that my transition will be light and look smooth. Then when applying this, I'm not touching the line of my eyebrow because I want the remaining concealer showing there to look transparent for this look that I want to do. I love it like that. So after that, I also touch another color like pink color to apply for this transition. You see how they look really pop out. I never apply eyeshadow yet, so after that I now go to my pigments. I'm using a shimmer pigment, a gold shimmer pigment in this look for my eyeshadow. So I touch the gold shimmer pigment and touch it in my eye look to help shine the background of that my transition, because already my transition is looking thick, so I need something a little lighter color of eyeshadow to help brighten my eye. Guys, this is so fine, this is so glowing when you are using a shimmer eyeshadow. Shimmer eyeshadow is very nice when it comes to a party, a makeup or birthday makeup, or maybe traditional marriage makeup. There are some colors self you can also use for bridal makeup if you like shimmer's eyeshadow. But me, I really love it, so I use it in this my makeup. Is very nice, guys. After that, I'm now going with, I cover my this thing, my shimmer, because I don't want it to fall. I arrange it again for any way it touch because it used to be so shining. So I arrange it again and also touch the other corner of my eye with still the same dark color of matte eyeshadow, guys. So after that, I now go with my eyeliner. This is the time to apply my eyeliner in my eye. I need to give the shape of my eye with eyeliner before I can proceed. So I use eyeliner, guys, to line in my eyelid. You need to apply eyeliner first before you apply your false lashes. So after giving the line of my eyeliner to the first side of my eye, I also do likewise to the second side of my eye. I use a black eyeliner to give the line, and it's liquid eyeliner. That's what I use in this look. So I use a liquid eyeliner also, guys, to line the eyelid very well. But if you, there are some people that doesn't like using a liquid eyeliner, some like using the matte eyeliner. So if you like the dry one, you can make use of it, because that one self, it will be even easier for you to use it to line your eyelid. And make sure that I like giving wings whenever I'm um lining my eyeliner. I want the wings to come up, and I also like a Barbie wings. So that is what I give to this my eyelid. So guys, after when I finish with my eyeliner, I now go with my false lashes. What's makeup without lashes? So I need to apply my lashes. I go with my false lashes. In this look, I apply my lashes. But first of all, before I apply my lashes, I first of all go with mascara to arrange my natural eyelashes first before I press the false lashes. Then after now, I want to moisturize my face. It's time to moisturize face, so I'm using Garnier moisturizer. The product is very fine. When using it to moisturize face, guys, it used to neutral hydrate the face very well. Remember that the purpose of moisturizer is to hydrate your face. So this moisturizer is very good when it comes to hydration. I use the Garnier product moisturizing vitamin C. Garnier vitamin C product. That's what I use as my moisturizer, because the product is very good. Then after that, I used my concealer brush to apply this moisturizer. I don't want to use my hand to massage it, so I use my concealer brush to make sure that I apply this moisturizer very well in my face, and I takes time to blend it, because I really want this moisturizer to enter my face very well. So that's what I did, guys. Then after that, I go with my Stay Matte primer. This is the almighty primer. Is very nice and is affordable. It used to last, especially this is the time of summer, so we need primer in our face. Buy better primer so that it will be able to control sweat and also oil in your face. So I'm here pressing my Stay Matte primer, apply it for the places that I know I normally sweat, like my forehead, my jaw, and the side of my nose, and also the nose tips, the tip of my nose. So I normally apply my primer there to help control the sweat. So if you notice the area that you normally sweat, that is where you like to apply your primer. And after when I finish with my primer, I allow my face to dry a little. Then I now go with my foundation, guys. I use L'Oreal foundation, and I'm using the lighter shade and also the medium shade of these products. The product is very fine. Check out the application of the foundation. When you just apply, it makes your face very light. It's not the kind of foundation that you apply and is making your face feel heavy. No, this one it is a waterproof foundation, because when you are applying it, it's just dry and you feels very light when applying them. So guys, that is a foundation I normally use. It's very nice, very nice. L'Oreal foundation. I apply it, I dab my application of foundation, guys. I'm not dragging my face. I use my beauty blender to make sure that I dab the foundation in my face. I dab. Like it I make sure that the foundation enter my skin well and blend with my skin color. I don't want a situation I'm giving patches for my face, so I takes time to make sure that I dab. Please, when anytime you are applying foundation, don't apply foundation under your eye, because under your eye is very sensitive and there's something you need to apply there, which is concealer. Leave the space, and if you apply foundation and still come and apply concealer in your eyelid, it will make that place to be very heavy, and your eyelid is very light. It's not something that you should use both the concealer and also foundation to apply there. It will quickly break if there is a heat or hot weather. So you use only concealer anytime you want to do so. And now start to highlight my T region of my face, which is my forehead, the chin, and also my jaw. So I use concealer to highlight this four corner of my face, which is the T region. Highlighting, and also it helps to lift my face, make it look transparent. So I'm using the concealer to highlight the four corner of my face. The products, when it comes to their concealer, I really love it so much. So I use it in highlighting the four corner of my face, or my T region of my face, guys. So after when I apply my concealer, I need to dab it, make the concealer match very well into the skin. Dab, 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 and make the concealer set very well for my skin. As you can see, guys, I also use the concealer to highlight the nose tips, because when it comes to highlighting of the nose, concealer used to be very fine when you put it at the point of your nose. You can use contour later to contour the nose. It will help the nose to really come up, the pointed nose to come up very well, guys. So after when I finish highlighting my face, I now go with the powder, finishing powder that suits with my complexion, or the concealer complexion that I use, or concealer color that I use for highlighting. I go for a lighter powder too that will also match with the concealer color that I use in highlighting my face. So why am I using this matte powder? I'm using it to make sure that I cover the excess oil of this concealer. So I first of all use my matte or finishing powder to match for the place that I highlight the four corner of my face. After that, I'm going with contouring. This is the time to contour my face, guys. I use a dry contour to contour my face also. I did the same thing for the both side of my face, because I really want my face to shape very well, so I use a matte contour. I also contour the front, my A-lines, my forehead for this contouring. The color of contour that I'm using is just like a yellow color, because I need something that will match with my skin tone. So I use the powder shade that is not too dark to highlight it, like a medium color powder. That's what I use it. So it's now time for me to apply a contour in my nose. I follow the front line of my eyebrow. I set my a flat brush day to make sure that I get the trimming of my nose very well through this contouring. Whenever I contour my nose, I like make sure that my nose I trim it very well. I don't want it to look so obvious or making the nose to be very big through the contouring. So I take style to make sure that I trim the line of it and then bring the pointed nose out very well, guys. Then after that, I now go with my, guys, watch. I now go with my blush. What's a makeup without blush? Some people don't like it, but I love blush so much. So the color I use for my blush is the orange and also the pink. I like to mix the two colors together, the pink and also the orange. And when picking your blush, guys, first of all, check it for your hand whether it is too thick, because you don't want to look like masquerade. You don't want your blush to be too much, so you first of all check it when picking it in your blush tools. Then now finish applying my brush. So I'm going with my setting powder. I using my flat foam to apply this setting powder in my face. Setting powder is also a part of highlighting the face. So I use the setting powder to highlight the four corner of my face. Under my eye, I make sure that I set it to cover lines, and also do the same thing for the other side of my face. Guys, after when I finish with this, I go with the upper side, my jaw, my forehead. Those are the areas you highlight your face, make it transparent. Then also go to this side of your chin. So highlight it. Guys, after when I'm through with my highlighting of my face, I now use my blending brush to blend the powder, the setting powder from it. I blend it. I don't want any line to show for this my work. Any line or anything that demarcates my contour and my setting powder, I brush all of them together. I blend it because I hate to see demarcation of highlighting and contouring. No, I make sure that I mash all of them together, let all of them mix. Then there will still be a space for highlighting, and you will also observe that the face also is contouring. So there's no need of you to leave it like that without. Then guys, after when I finish it, I use my setting spray. Why am I using my setting spray when I'm not through with my work? I use setting spray to reduce the excess oil in I use setting spray to reduce excess powder. It will help to melt that powder and set the face to be natural. So that's the reason why I'm using it. Then when I spray the setting spray, I use my brush to mash it and make it melt inside my skin very well so that it will be able to absorb the powder very well before I continue. Then after that, I'm now going the second time to arrange my nose and bring out the pointed nose. Yes, I use setting powder to bring out my pointed nose well. For the second time, I use it to arrange it, trim the nose very well so that my nose will look smaller. When applying your setting powder, don't pack it too much for the second time you want to use in bringing out your pointed nose. Use a very light one, and when you are picking it with your beauty blender or any kind of this thing you are using to apply it, make sure you blow it so that the application will look very light. Then after that, I love to go with my lashes, my false lashes. I don't want to forget putting my false lashes. I do the same thing for the second side of my eye. So guys, it's the last work now. I'm going with my lipstick. I use brown color lipstick to line my lip liner. Why am I lining my lip liner? Yes, because I want a shape for my lips. I want to get a perfect shape for the lips. I follow the lips that I have. When you are lining your lips, you have a perfect shape of that lips, both the upper side and also the lower side of my lips. So I like to line it with a brown color lipstick. Since I want these lips or the first bit to look a bit soft, and I don't want it to be too lousy or too shouty, I'm using a mild color lipstick because already my eyeshadow is already pop out. So I'm using a very mild lipstick to create an ombre lips in this look. I make sure that I blend the lipstick very well when applying the lipstick. I blend it. I take time to blend it very well. So guys, after applying my lipstick finish, I need to go with my lip gloss. I go with my lip gloss. I apply lip gloss because I want these lips to look so glowing. I want the lips to be glowing with lip gloss. I want it to look glossy. So I apply my lip gloss and also blend it. Yeah. Then I now go with a blending brush to remove the setting powder that I use for highlighting of my face the second time. So I use it to blend it. Blend the setting powder. As you can see, the highlighting is given, guys. The face is much transparent well with the setting powder. I go with my finishing powder to blend the face along with the setting powder that I use in highlighting my face, guys. You cannot leave your setting powder like that. After highlighting your face finish, you need to make sure that you use your finishing powder of your shade to make sure that you blend it, because you will not love the setting powder to stand different and also your contour stand different. So you need to blend them together to mix at once. So guys, I now touch my cheekbone with my bronzer. I love applying my bronzer at my cheekbone and also at the points of my nose. I touch it small for the front, my forehead. And also a little in my jaw. So guys, I need to touch a little eyeshadow in my eyelid, the down eyelid. That can't skip it like that. And the color of the transition is what I use in touching for the downside of my eyelid. I mix a little purple and also black to apply for the downside of my eyelid. Sorry guys. So as you can see, without even spraying the setting spray, the face is very nice. I now finishing up with my setting spray. I want the whole thing that I apply in this face to melt it at once. So I use my setting spray to make sure that I set all the face. So the setting powder, the contour, and everything is going to mash together. Now the makeup is set, guys. Look at the glowing face. See the face, it's nice. If you like the makeup, if you like the work, please don't forget to share, comment, and like in our YouTube channel. Thank you. And also subscribe. I also apply lip gloss for these looks because I want my lips to be a bit glossy. So guys, thank you for watching. Please watch till the end so that you can learn something from it. Thank you. Bye bye.